My existence is a paradox. A hunter requires darkness, but I am the absence of light. I am the whisper that precedes the storm. The predator recoils instinctively when they hear my name spoken. It's not a name that should strike fear into their hearts, yet it does. They fear me because I am what hunts the hunters. I was born out of vengeance, forged in the fires of a massacre that left nothing but ashes in its wake. I still remember the screams of innocent children. I still see the bodies of my kin strewn across the floor, feel the warmth of their blood beneath my paws. They think money can buy them safety, that their wealth will shield them from me. But I don't need their money. I don't want their gold. He looked like a scarecrow, all dressed up with nowhere to go. She was the epitome of grace, of elegance, of everything I had once been, and for a moment I hesitated. I saw myself reflected in her, the life that could have been mine, if it hadn't all gone up in flames. But then I remembered what she had done, how she had laughed while my family burned, how she had reveled in our pain. You are wrong. You are all doomed. You are all mine. I am coming for you. I am the one who walks in the darkness, the one who whispers in the shadows. I am the one who brings their fears to life, and you cannot escape me, not while you live anyway. And my hesitation vanished. She didn't realize I was there until it was too late. She screamed, a sound of pure terror that cut through the music and the chatter. I was upon her in an instant, my hands around her throat, my fangs at her neck. She thrashed and clawed, but it was no use. I drained her, drank deeply of her life essence, savoring the taste of her fear. And when I was done, she was nothing but a husk, a shell of the woman she once was. His head was down, trying to disappear into himself. He thought he could hide, that he could escape me. But I was there before he even knew it. I do not take pleasure in their misery. I am efficient, precise. I target only those who deserve it, those whose souls are as black as the abyss. I do not judge them. I do not pity them. I simply am what they created me to be. And so I roamed the night, a silent, unseen stalker, waiting for the moment when I can strike. I am the whisper in the darkness, the shadow that falls across their path. I am the figment of their guilt, the personification of their sins. I am what hunts the hunters. I materialize from the shadows, my form coalescing into view, for I am eternal. I am immortal. I am the consequence of their actions. I am the retribution for their deeds, and they shall fear me, for I am the embodiment of their greatest fears, the monster under their bed, the boogeyman in their closet. I am what lurks in the shadows, waiting, watching, ready to strike. I am the reaper of souls, the harvester of nightmares, the one who brings their fears to life, and they shall fear me, for I am what hunts the hunters. He looked up, and his face drained of color. The wind snatched his words away, but I heard him anyway. He begged for mercy, for forgiveness, for another chance. But I didn't give him any of those things. I took away the thing he valued most, his sight. I tore out his eyes and tossed them into the churning water below, leaving him blind and alone in his own filth. Then I let him go, letting the waves wash away his stench, his essence forever tainted. All I want is what they took from me, the life they extinguished, and the future that burned along with my past. So I stand at the precipice of their nightmares, watching, waiting, becoming the personification of their guilt. I am the manifestation of the suffering they have caused. I am the embodiment of the pain they have inflicted on others, and they know this, which is why they tremble before me. It was then, amidst the carnage, that my soul became a vessel for an otherworldly power. Twisting, I've seen the terror in their eyes, felt their hearts pounding against their ribs like frantic drums. I am the sound of their doom, the rhythm of their inevitable demise. Sometimes they try to bargain with me, offering up more money, promising to do anything if I will just leave them be. But I don't want their money. It's tainted by the hands that have earned it. I don't want their favors either. I want retribution. I want justice. I want them to feel the same fear that consumed them when I took away what they held dear. I am their greatest fear realized. I am the thing that waits in the darkness, the bogeyman under the bed. I am the nightmare that springs from their subconscious, the manifestation of their guilt, and they cannot escape me, not while they live anyway. And contorting my form, sharpening my senses, and endowing me with gifts, both wondrous and terrible. Some call me monster, but they are the monsters. They see only what they want to see, hear only what they want to hear. But I am the truth made manifest. I am the consequence of their actions. I am what happens when evil goes unchecked. I exist outside the bounds of their perception, operating in the shadows where normal beings cannot tread. They mistake my silence for weakness, my stillness for submission. They destroyed my family, corrupted my soul, and damned me to an eternity of pain. Yet somehow, from the depths of despair, I was granted power, powered to become what I am now, the ultimate predator, the apex of evil. And now I stalk them, not just any of them, mind you, but those who believe themselves untouchable. They live in mansions of glass, cocooning themselves within their sterile palaces, while the rest of the world suffers. They are the ones who escaped the clutches of death, the ones who sold their souls for power and lined their pockets with ill-gotten gains. They are the ones who turned their backs on humanity and embraced the darkness. These are the people I hunt, and they are doomed to walk in perpetual fear of what they did, always looking over their shoulders, never knowing when I might strike next. They think I'm afraid of the darkness, but it is in the dark that I truly shine. For in the abyss, I find solace. In the shadows, I find my strength. They are the ones who recoil before me, who break and crumble under my gaze. They try to escape, but there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. My presence is a curse that follows them everywhere, a specter that haunts their waking moments and invades their dreams. Even in sleep, I am there, a harbinger of the torment that awaits them in the darkness. I am the boogeyman they tell their children about, the embodiment of the fears that lurk in the deepest recesses of their hearts. I was once like them, a hunter who stalked the night, but they took everything from me. They are easy to track, these hunters. Their scent is all over the city, their essence seeping through the cracks in their pristine facades. You might think they would be unafraid, that their arrogance knows no bounds, but they are afraid. There is no escape from what hunts the hunter. One day I found one of them walking along a deserted dock, the wind whipping his expensive suit around his legs. Another time I found her in a grand ballroom, surrounded by admirers, laughing, drinking, enjoying herself. Yet I am not cruel. They cannot hide from me. They cannot outrun me. They cannot defeat me. Do you think you're safe? Do you think your wealth, your power, your connections will protect you?